So today we're doing the transfer case as well. What you're gonna need, so I need a 13 mil, close enough to take off the little skid plate in front of it, 3/8 inch ratchet or just square, whatever, to take out the transfer case bolts. Make sure you do the top one first, because that's where you refill it. So you wanna make sure you can refill it before you empty it. You need some thread sealer for those bolts. Then you need a pump to pump the fluid in. Hopefully this works. I only need a couple cords. But yeah, and so yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. So here's the 2 bolts on the skid, the other 2, and then there's the transfer case. You can see those square bolt heads I'm talking about. The bottom one right here is the drain. The top one's the fill, so always remove the fill first, make sure you can get to it. Okay, so multiple things went wrong there. So this was too tall, so it got wedged underneath. So if you're in my case and you're not jacking the truck up to do it, make sure that you give yourself sufficient room or find a smaller tool. I didn't take out all 4 bolts, I just took out these 3, and this swung out of the way nicely. So yeah, so then all you need to do is break the top one loose, and then crack open the bottom, drain them, and then put the thread locker on the bottom, follow the instructions on the thread locker for that, a thread sealer, and then once that one's dried or you feel like it's not gonna get any leaks or drips, then go to the top one. Okay, so now that's broken loose, just go get to where I can get it out my fingers. I'll drop it in there. I dropped my oil filter earlier. Okay, you can see that there's thread sealant on that, and there we go. And there is the fluid. Doesn't look terribly bad. Then reverse order going back in. Yeah. Okay, so I applied some thread locker. You avoid the first one. I avoided the first couple and just put it on the middle where you could tell it needs to seal up. I put quite a bit, but I mean, it'll squish out. There's no time, to wait or, so you just put it back in, and then we're just gonna refill and then put in the top one again. Okay, so now I have the 2 hooked up, bottom one sealed, and then now we just start pumping, hope for the best. Similar to a differential, you just pump until it comes out, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing with the sealant on the bolt, put it all back together. I don't know how long this is gonna take. It's only 2 quarts. But the next couple months we'll do the transmission, and it'll be pretty much the same thing, just 10 times worse. But yeah, so that's about it. This is how you do your transfer case. Very similar to any other pickup, just make sure you get the right fluid. But yeah, well, that's about it. Thanks.